Hello and welcome to another mock of Mini Moc March, and what may be the most mini of the mini mocks. That being this little thing. Now, what is this thing, you may ask? Because it may look quite awkward at first. This is a racing arcade game. When COVID was not a thing, remember then? One of my favourite pastimes to do, besides Lego of course, was arcades. I just always found them quite fun, especially when I was younger, whether it was something like air hockey or ticket games which scammed you to get stupid prizes which cost way too much, or little racing games just like this one. So I thought, why not build one? Now I don't know how obvious this is, but this build was largely inspired by a single set. Now I don't know how obvious it was, but this build was inspired by a single set, largely. That being this weird Cars set. Yeah. Mainly this print here, because it looked to me like some kind of racing game with like a first person perspective, and you're like in second place just about to overtake that person in first. So I thought, why not use this as a screen for one of these racing games? And hence this was born. I don't need to particularly go through much of the details here, as it's largely quite clear pretty much everything that's going on. So I thought, instead of just giving you a quick overview, because this build's so small, I might give you a quick tutorial on how to build this. So if you wanted to make something similar, you could do. So I'm going to give you that little tutorial right now, because why not? And there it is in completion. Hopefully you like this build. If you like it, like the video, that's what the like button's there for. Comment if you think this is a cool design, and if you want to see more smaller mocks from Mini Moc March, and also just other stuff that isn't really themed to anything. Like, this isn't Star Wars, this isn't Lord of the Rings, this isn't anything really. It's like, I guess the closest theme it's in is city, probably. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Okay, so here's all the pieces you're going to need, about 50 in total. Just yellows and other yellowy colours. It can be whatever colours you want. But yeah, we'll start off with the main base and the wheels, of course, because that makes any car. Slap them on, nice and simple. What you're going to want to do next is get on the back section using this specially molded piece, then put some bars on there. This is going to be basically the back of the seat you're creating here, or just the back half of the car generally. So you're going to want to fill up this gap nice in here with some smaller plates. It can be a 1x2 either way, so this is just what I had. Now you're going to make like the backrest, kind of like that, and I think that it looks quite good generally. So now working on the actual back section, we've got some lights, which are also some printed pieces from that same car set. So you've got like the number plate and the lights on as well, and just a tile to finish up this section. Slap that on and slap it on the back. We'd love to see it. Now we're going to work on the sides, get these nice printed 2x4 tiles, because who doesn't love printed 2x4 tiles? Get some cheese slopes just to finish up the sides, and repeat it on the other side, of course. What you're going to want to work on next is the actual, well, just a small console, and then we're going to get into the main screen. This is basically our starter piece to put in there. This is going to angle our steering wheel. Speaking of the steering wheel, that's what we're building next. Get a jumper plate and this small wheel piece. You could just use a regular steering wheel piece here, but I like this one better, just because it just looks more oversized, like arcade ones are. So we're going to finish up this side just to make it a little bit wider, and use some of these bracket pieces just to fill up the underside of the wheels, just to make it look a little bit different. And I quite like how this is basically turned out. So, and just also put like a lever and some just red buttons, just for more details to make it look a little bit better, and I quite like how that looks. Now is our main screen element. Let's slap that on, just nice in the center, and just round it off from the sides with some slopes, and then some inverted slopes on top to just curve it off from the top, just quite simply like that. And then all you need some tiles just to top off this thing, and there you go. Oh, I forgot, of course, you got to put the minifig in and just make him happy in his car, and wham bam, there you go. And don't forget to subscribe so you do not miss tomorrow's mock of Mini Moc March, because it's quite a fun one. I had a lot of fun building tomorrow's mock, so I'd get excited for that one. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, as always. I really do appreciate it, and bye.